Hello, welcome to the video on operations and equations with rational exponents. This is our third example set video, example set C. And what we're going to be doing here is solving these equations. So hopefully you had a chance to watch the lesson. And if you haven't done these problems yet, I would say now would be a good time to pause the video and break your calculator out and see if you can do these problems. But with that said, let's go ahead and use our knowledge of rational exponents to solve these particular equations. So obviously we have an equation and it has a rational exponent, so we would classify this as a rational exponent equation. And these are actually pretty easy to solve. Okay, the key concept here is to raise both sides of the equation to whatever power necessary to get x to the first power. Okay, right now we have x to the 1/4 power. And by the way, this is review. We talked about this in the lesson, but it's worth going over again. So we have x to the 1/4. We want x to the first. So how can I make a 1 out of 1/4? Well, if I just multiply 1/4 by 4, okay, I can get to that 1. Now, if you notice, let's look at something else here. What if I had x to the 2/3? Okay, how can I get to x to the first? All right, well, if I multiply by 3/2, all right, 2/3 times 3/2 is what? It's 1. So the pattern here is the reciprocal, okay? The reciprocal of the rational exponent, if you multiply or you raise both sides of the equation by it, you should be fine. So let's go ahead and see how this works in practice. All right, so x to the 1/4. All right, I'm going to raise that to the 4th power. But if I raise the left-hand side of the equation by the 4th power, well, then I have to raise the right-hand side of the equation by the 4th power. So here I'll get x, okay, 4 times 1/4 is 1. X to the first, or simply x. And 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. Okay? And it's a good idea to check these problems. You go into your calculator and take 16 to the 1/4 power, and you'll get 2. All right, so that's the basic idea of what we're going to be doing here.